Kaleb Koho. Mako, the king.
Well, Robert Parker. We're facing off in singles.
Here's the thing, Kaleb. We have never played in singles normal movie trivia. You know, we've played in teams and in other divisions and other leagues, but just straight up singles 1v1 general movie knowledge, we've never played together.
Well, buddy, we haven't played in singles one-on-one, I don't think, ever. And that means you have no idea what's coming for you, dude. No idea.
I'm actually really excited to see how this is going to turn out, because I'm not quite sure.
Look, we've played each other in Geek several times. We know that we're both really, really good. We know that that's where we would both rather be playing. But we're playing singles one-on-one right now.
But either way, I know that, I'm probably going to win. I have played for championships in other leagues before. I have won championships in other leagues before. You haven't.
And all I gotta say is, I'm not just gonna beat you. I'm gonna KO you. Sorry, buddy.
That being said, also, I haven't studied normal movie trivia in a really long time, so this is going to be a really good test of my knowledge.
You played Polyama and lost, and guess what? I'm better than both of you, so here we go.
And I'm really excited that I get to debut in this league against you.
It's a mad world, baby. All hail the king.
Hello, Movie Trivia Face-Off fans. Your commissioners of the Singles League, Dave and Dave here. We have an announcement we have to make. Looks like somewhere along the line during the filming of the singles match between Robert Parker and Kaleb Koho, the first round of that match actually got lost. The way we do it is we film each round individually and then we composite them together. And somewhere along the way, we somehow managed to lose the first round. I don't know what all the technical aspects happened, so for that, I'm going to turn it over to David Garcia and let him try to tell you what happened. Okay?
Yeah, so during the progression of the match, we thank Robert and Kaleb because they were so patient with us. We are just starting this league and I am relatively new in this taping stuff. So during the match, I thought I had lost a second round. So we had to retape that one with the exact same results and both competitors did an amazing job. But turns out the issue was with the labeling of the archives or of the folders. And the thing is, I labeled the second round that I thought I lost in the first place as the first round. So I left that there. We taped the second round, so in my labeling I had first round, second round and third round, and other not usable files. So what I did to save space was to delete all the not important files, so what I thought were the not important files, and inside those files was the actual round one. So that's basically what happened.
Well, technical difficulties happen. Sometimes we lose stuff. And we discussed this with some of the other team members and decided that the best thing we could do was we're going to go ahead and post the match. It'll just be the second and third rounds. We just want to be transparent. We made a mistake. We lost part of the match. We want to let you know what happened, and we're still going to post the match anyway, so you can watch the second and third rounds. Now, I do appreciate everyone being patient with us, and we discussed it with Robert and with Kaleb as well, and they said, yes, go ahead and post it. They don't have any problem with that. It doesn't change the outcome of the match.
No.
In fact, they're fine.
In fact, you guys are going to see the original second round. So
yeah, without the re-edit, which, I mean, as David said, we did well as a team to get it close to what the original recording was, but as always, the original is better. So again, thank you for understanding. Anytime something like this happens, we will try to come to you as quick as we can and let you know. So again, please enjoy the rest of the match. Any final words, Dave?
No, just thank you especially to Kaleb and Robert for being so patient, for understanding this, and they know the result. We are not going to do anything like different this time. And apologize especially to them because their first round is not going to be on air. And apologies to you as well because we didn't want you to get a half-done match. But if the circumstances were other, we may not post this one. But since this is a qualifying match for the tournament, we have to show you guys. So.
Yeah. All right. Again, thank you everybody for being patient. For Dave and Dave, your singles league commissioners, thank you very much, and enjoy the rest of this match.
So, in round number 2, each competitor is going to give a spin to the wheel, and whatever category it lands on, they will receive 4 questions. Each question is going to be worth 2 points, but in case they are not so sure of the answer, they can ask us for multiple choice, and we will provide them with 4 options. If they do that, the value of the question will go down to 1 point. If they are not happy with what they spun the first time, they can spin again, unless they have landed in opponent's choice. I will remind the competitors, you guys can steal in this round, so be careful if you miss, because your opponent can get your points. Kaleb, you have used 2 JTE rules, and Robert, you have used 1. So, do you guys understand the rules?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Okay, so DJ, why don't you list the categories and give the spin?
All right. Categories today on the wheel are Will Smith, rom-coms, Natalie Portman, directors, 2010 movies, 2010s plural, movie release dates, Quentin Tarantino, Pixar films, dramas, and Christopher Nolan. And as always, spinners and opponent's choice as well.
All right, so
Okay.
Robert, you are in the lead, so you can choose to spin first or defer to Kaleb.
I will go first.
Right?
All right. Give it that Jedi mind trick spin.
And oh my god.
Ooh,
Oh,
choice.
Yeah. New Wheel
Bonus
doesn't like you either.
That's
Oh, that's
Ooh,
tough.
okay.
That's double tough.
Okay. Let's give him
The
rom-com.
category. Rom-coms?
Rom-
Okay, no problem.
You are a
so
sick bastard.
I am
You
a
gonna do that?
sick
You
man.
gonna pull that one there, Spaniard?
yeah, I can do it. All right, so we are going to get 4 questions in the category of rom-coms.
That's harsh.
Yeah.
That's dirty.
Well, that's what happens when you know your opponent too.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we are. All right. Rom-coms. First question, Robert.
Yep.
In the 1993 film Dave, who played the president's wife?
Multiple choice, please.
Yeah. Your options are A. Julianne Moore, B. Sandra Bullock, C. Julia Roberts, D. Sigourney Weaver.
Sigourney Weaver.
That's correct for 1 point. Alright, second question. Who is the leading star in Easy A?
Emma Stone.
That's correct. 2 points. He goes up to 8. Third question. In which romantic comedy does Will Smith star with Kevin James? Amazing movie.
Good movie.
Smith and Kevin.
Yep.
Multiple choice.
Alright. A. The Bagger Vance Legend. B. Hitch. C. I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry. And D. The King of Queens.
Hitch.
That's correct. For 1 point. 9 points for him. And the fourth question. Who starred with Lindsay Lohan in 2004's Just My Luck?
Multiple choice.
Right? Leonardo DiCaprio, B. Chris Evans, C. Chris Pine, D. Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds.
That's incorrect. Caleb for the steal?
Chris Pine.
That is correct for 1 point.
Cool.
1 point steal. All right.
Alright, so after his round, he is 9 points against the 5 points Caleb had with this last steal. Alright, Snacks, give it a spin for Caleb.
All right. You ready there, Caleb?
Yeah, hit me.
All right. Here we go.
Oh, it can be.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll keep that. I'll keep that. I'll keep that.
All right.
I'll
gonna
keep
go with
going.
Christopher Nolan?
I mean, for his reaction, I can say he's confident in Christopher Nolan.
All right.
In falling.
I'll be
LOL.
asking you your questions for round 2 there, King.
All
Are
right.
you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Here we go. Question number 1. In the Christopher Nolan category. How many Best Motion Picture nominations has Christopher Nolan received?
2.
That is correct for 2 points. No hesitation. Question number 2. Pop star Harry Styles appears in what Christopher Nolan film?
Dunkirk.
That is also correct for
That
another
was
2
favorite.
points. We have a tie game
Tie
at this point.
up.
9-9.
Hate Dunkirk. Anyway.
Question number 3. Question number 3. How many feature films has Christopher Nolan directed as of May 2019?
20 seconds for this one.
Yeah, I'm going to give you a little extra time. I know when we were going over this before, there's a bunch of these movies I'd never heard of.
I don't have the answer in in front of me because
10.
That is correct.
nice
for another 2
counting.
points.
Yeah, this was a tough one. 11
All right,
to
question
9.
number 4. Yeah, 11-9. Good round so far for the King. Which actor has appeared in the most Christopher Nolan films?
Ooh.
Wow.
Okay. Michael Caine.
That is correct.
That's
Yeah.
correct.
I had to think about that because I didn't
There
know.
was too much hesitation there, man.
I know it was the Dark Knight trilogy and then Prestige, and I was like, I couldn't remember if he was in Interstellar and in Inception.
I
but
mean-
I was like,
Outstanding round for the King there. 8 point sweep, no hesitation.
All right. My goodness.
13-9 lead for the King going into round 3.
I mean, 4-round lead. I mean, 4-round disadvantage in round 3 is not that bad. I always think that the edge is in 5 points.
Yeah, well, we do call we're on round 2 of the Wheel of Death for a reason, and we just saw exactly why.
True. Alright, so now we are going to head into round number 3. Alright, so in round number 3, each competitor is going to give us 3 numbers. Each of one is going to correspond to a random category. They are going to receive 3 questions. The first one is going to be 2 points value, the second one 3 points value, and the third one 5 points. There is no stealing available in this round or penalty for, missing a question. So, Caleb, you are in the lead 13 to 9, so why don't you give us your 3 numbers?
is there like a limit? to the
Oh yeah,
numbers
sorry,
here?
I forgot to say that. It's from 1 to 21.
1 to 21. Okay, so I'll go 4, 7, and we'll go with 21.
21, okay.
4,
I
7,
literally
and
stole 2 of
21.
my numbers.
21. I
Alright.
couldn't pick 47, so I have to go 4, 7.
That's a-
Alright.
Hey, Robert, what you got for numbers there?
I'm going to go 12, 6, and 15.
12, 6, and 15. All right, since you are behind, we're going to have to start with you. Your first 2-point question. You picked number 12. The category is Spielberg movies.
Ooh, okay.
Spielberg movies. Grab your question here. I can get this thing to work.
You have it, right?
Yeah, it's just taking a second.
Yeah.
One question with 2 points from Spielberg. All right. And your question is, in the category of Spielberg, in Raiders of the Lost Ark, what is the last name of Indy's rival, played by Paul Freeman?
Wow, I know this one, but it's tough.
Okay. Is it Belloc?
You are correct for 2 points, good
Can you
sir.
say its first name for brownie points?
No.
Renee.
The score is now 13-11, so we're going to have to ask you your 3-point question.
Yep.
That going so it'll pop up. You picked category number 6. That corresponds to 2000s. Movies from the 2000s.
I was alive in those years.
Yep.
Hey, so was I.
Yeah.
All right. One question with 3 points. The category of 2000s. Let's see. All right, here we go. In the movie Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, the sign on the back of the car says what?
Second question about this movie today. I guess that's what you get with the randomization.
This is a deep cut, too.
It's a 3-pointer.
4, 3, 2.
Caleb Koho sucks. I don't know.
Oddly enough, not even kidding, that was the name of the team that I played against last night in trivia at After Prom. That's hilarious.
The answer we're looking for is Critters of Hollywood.
Ah.
Critters of Hollywood. Still 13-11. The king is ahead. So we're going to have to ask a 5-point question.
And here Robert is trying to avoid the TKO.
Yeah, all right. And you picked number 15. That category. The category is Tim Burton films.
Okay.
All right,
At least we
you have
Batman.
your question. And your question. Here we go for your 5-pointer. To stay alive and pull it back over to the king to answer a question.
Mhm.
In the movie Edward Scissorhands, what is the name of the door-to-door saleswoman?
You know, I
Oh, the
don't
character name.
The character's name.
Okay.
even know what you are talking about.
You've never seen this movie?
I have, but
5, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
All right.
I have no idea.
Strike that. That's your second use. You still have one.
Yep.
In the movie Edward Scissorhands, what is the name of the door-to-door saleswoman? Looking for the character name.
Just need a first name?
We have first and last listed.
Okay. I only know the first name, so it's Peg, but good job, Caleb.
3.
That's all I got.
And your winner by technical knockout, Kaleb, the King. Oh-ho!
This is what we call symmetry. You TKO'd me in the first time we played, I TKO you in the next. So this is great.
Take care, you bit.
And the answer to that question we're looking for was Peg Boogs.
Very different circumstances.
Ooh, okay.
Yep.
Peg Boogs.
Wow.
Makes me want to question Mark Riley about that.
No.
That
Solid game, gentlemen. Solid game.
yeah, that wheel round. Even though I think Robert had, you know, he maneuvered himself pretty well in the rom-coms category, but I guess he just wasn't lucky in the third round category. In the third round.
That usually happens sometimes. I mean, we got some deep questions in this league, I can tell you that, because I would have never gotten that 5-point question. I would have even gotten the first name right, much less the second name.
Yeah. What's up, Movie Trivia Face-Off fans? David the Spaniard here with your post-match interviews, and I know what you're thinking. How the fuck did that guy go from the desk to here? I can teleport, what can I tell you? Anyway, so I am here with Kaleb the King, Koho, the winner of today with a TKO. So Kaleb, that was an incredible match. How are you feeling?
I feel really good. Obviously the wheel just was on my side. He got
Yes.
opponents and I got Nolan, and that's all I needed. But in the end, I am a better movie trivia player than Robert. I just am, and that's why I beat Robert in anything I do. Robert's just
Okay.
Hobbit. I'll beat him.
Alright, so let's talk about a little about the match. The first round you came out, you know, behind with 1 point deficit. So what was your mindset after seeing that someone who you think is not as good as you got a lead in the first round?
Luck.
Okay.
That's all it was. He just got lucky on one, and from there he just had a 1-point lead. It didn't matter. I was gonna win no matter what. I was fine having a 1-point lead. Let him have a little bit of a lead before I take it away from him.
All right. So in the second round, when Robert hit opponents, did you have like 100% clear what you were going to give him?
Oh, obviously the one I gave him, romantic comedies. It's the only thing on that wheel where it was like looking at it, I'm like, I don't want it. It's the only thing on the wheel that I don't want, and it's the only thing on the wheel that I know he doesn't want. So
okay, yeah,
give it to him.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. And into round number 3, did you think that he would be able to at least send it back to you, or at that point you thought it was yours? Well,
at the moment that I had the lead going around 3, I knew I had it. He wasn't going to catch up. But I figured he would send it back to me at least once. I thought he would at least get one of them, Like, at least he'd get, like, the 3 or the 5 at least, Because, like, as much as, like, he's not great, he's better than, like, a lot of people. So
right.
It's like, I thought he would at least send it back. But...
yeah. He had to hit 2 to send it back to you. He hit his 2, an Inner Geekdom question. So anybody knew he was going to get that, an Indiana Jones question, I think.
100%.
So okay, so now you are in the tournament to become the first Movie Trivia Face-Off champ. What's your mindset going into the tournament? Are you confident or?
It's desperate. I mean, I beat Robert. I'm in a tournament, and I'm gonna go get that championship. It's just fine. What else can I tell you? I wear a crown for a reason. I'm the king of movie trivia for a reason. There's no one better than me. There will not be anyone better than me, and I am going to come take that championship.
All right. So anyone who already won or anyone who is about to play, you want to take on in the tournament, like anyone you want to cross in that bracket that you have a grudge or something?
There's someone that I think has a shot to be in this tournament, and if they are, I want them so badly. That is Jim the Wolf Green. Me and him are fandom team partners. We are ride or die in a faction together over in fandom. But the thing with Jim is we have this little competition that we like to do, where we like to see who is better than the other in all the other different divisions. Right now, he's beaten me. I've beaten him in Full Metal singles, and he's beaten me in music, in TV, and a lot of other things that really don't matter. So me and him facing off in movies again, so I could beat him and win this best 2 out of 3 in movie trivia would be phenomenal. Put it away.
Okay, let's see if he wins his first match, which I think will air in 2 or 3 weeks, if I am not mistaken. So let's see if he wins his match, and we will try and do that if we can. Okay, I have another question for you though. Yeah. This is not the last time you will face Robert in the face-off, because you are already scheduled to face him in the inaugural Geektacular face-off match. And we all know the moment Robert stepped in and said he was going to compete in Geek, the league became unnoticed. So what's your mindset? Do you think that this victory over him would help you carry on that momentum to beat Robert?
Look, if there's one area where Robert is actually a competent player in, it's Geek. And I'm happen to be phenomenal at Geek. So the two of us going up against each other, it's not gonna be a knockout or a technical knockout from either of us. If he beats me, then it's by the skin of his teeth. If I beat him, it's by the skin of my teeth. Because me and Robert are very equal when it comes to Geek. I think I'm going to be winning that because I want to win this trilogy, and I feel way more comfortable in the Geek realm than I do in singles.
Okay, you heard that, guys. It's Kaleb the King Koho. We are going to see him again in the tournament and in the Geektacular division. So let's go now with the unfortunate loser, Robert the Hobbit Parker. Okay, so here we are with the unfortunate loser, Robert the Hobbit Parker. Man, today luck was not on your side.
Yeah, no, I had a good round 1, but those round 2, that's where I sunk. Hats off to Koho. He's a great player. He's a good friend, a good competitor, and I hope I play him again down the line. But to be honest, I haven't really studied singles movie trivia in a long time, so
I'm happy I kept it as close as I did.
But you said that the second round sank you, but to be quite honest, you did maneuver your way around the rom-coms category and get 4 points out of it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you even got a 2-pointer in the ECA question. So, do you still think that rom-coms is your weakness, or just a category you are not that, you know, an
It's definitely a
expert?
category. Yeah, it's a category I'm not as familiar with. Like Hitch is a question I should have gotten onto,
Right.
for sure. So like, it's not like the biggest weakness. Like I'm not going to go 0 for 8 in that category, but it's certainly not something that I'd point to and be like, yeah, I'm gonna take that every single time.
Right.
You know, I would have gone perfect in those no-win questions just like he did. So the wheel wasn't quite on my side, and then yeah, those round 3 questions were not in my favor either. So you know, you do what you can, you play your hardest. I'm looking forward to hopefully smoking Caleb and Inner Geekdom
Yeah.
when we play in that division. But you know, in singles, I'm just here to have fun.
Yeah. So you mentioned round 3, and that's fine because the 2-pointer you nailed it. I mean, it took. Honestly, while I was watching it, I thought like you were going to hit it right away because it was an Inner Geekdom question, an Indiana Jones one in this case.
Mm-hmm.
But you took your time. Did you know it right away, the Belloc one, or did you have to fish for it in your head?
I definitely had to fish for it. I was trying to think of that particular scene, that particular movie. You know, Indiana Jones isn't a franchise I've seen dozens and dozens and dozens of times, but I've still seen the movies enough to get that answer.
Okay.
It wasn't one of those questions where like I know it before you're done finishing the question. It took me a couple seconds, but I still did find it.
Okay, then I don't quite remember your 3-pointer, but your 5-1. I mean, it wasn't. Have you seen Edward Scissorhands?
Oh yeah, I've seen that movie twice in the last probably couple of years. I've seen it twice in probably the last 5 years. It's just remembering characters' first and last names
Yes.
is tough, especially if it's not like super memorable or recognizable, like it is in a lot of Anadictum scenarios.
Yeah.
So you know, from a movie that I don't absolutely love, that I haven't repeated viewings a lot. You know, I remembered one of the 2 names, but I couldn't get the first and last.
Yeah, 5-point questions tend to be that way, like specific details about movies that you have to have seen to get to
Yeah.
hit. So yeah, that's how you said. Like it was a question that it could have been suitable for in Geekdom, that where names are questions that we use very often in your Geekdom because we have that level of specificity, so to speak.
Yeah.
But I mean, you got the first name though, so you
Yeah.
have to be proud about that.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not walking away from this match with my head down. Caleb's gonna do great things in this league. He's a contender. I am an old dog when it comes to singles movie trivia. In Inner Geekdom, I can hang with the best, but in singles, I haven't played. I mean, before this match, I haven't played a singles movie trivia match in months, since like October probably. So it's been a long time since I've been on my regular study schedule for singles.
Do you wanna come back to singles though?
Yeah. Anybody you put me up against, I'll play for sure. I mean, I don't think I'm going to be contending for titles in this division or anything, but anytime somebody needs a match, you just need somebody to hop in and play, I'm absolutely there for that.
Okay. Let's talk about Inner Geekdom. I mean, Geektacular though. Because
Sure.
your match with Kaleb, the inaugural match of Geektacular, is going to be aired soon after this match.
Yep.
So let's talk about that because the league started talking about you the second you stepped into the chat. Do you consider yourself the GOAT of the geek knowledge in the fan leagues?
I wouldn't go as far as to say that. I would say my reputation precedes me, and partially for good reason. I currently have 3 championships in geek leagues, 2 in singles and 1 in teams in the other fan leagues. But I'm not. It's not like I'm the only good fan league player in Inner Geekdom. Caleb Koho is a very good fan league player. He's gotten a lot better since he became a constant question writer. You have people like Sandy Robinson and Dominic Rizzi and Ed Sale. Like there are a lot of very, very good fan league Intergeekdom players. I'm like 12-0 right now, or 10-0 right now in Intergeekdom fan leagues. So I have had a lot of luck on my side. I've been very fortunate, but also I put in the time to study. Like I would never be as braggadocious to call myself the GOAT, but I do think that when somebody is told that they're facing Minute Intergeekdom, they should be scared.
Are you worried that that reputation, as you say, is going to put a bullseye on your back? Because I know a lot of people, me included, that have you as I mean, my personal goal right now, seeing your reputation, is to be able to beat you someday.
Yeah, and a lot of people have told me that. I absolutely think it puts a target on my back, because everybody who wants to be remembered or be in contention for titles, like, they want to be known as the person who took out me. It definitely puts me as.
But I mean, with good reason, because if you are playing and you are undefeated, there is no way someone can get a title without beating you. So.
Exactly, yeah, and even in this league when there's no champion crowned yet, but we're building towards that, like, everybody wants to be that one person on my loss record. They want to be the person that beat me. I've had multiple people approach me and be like, hey, I want to beat you. I want to be the one person, the first person to beat you. To which I say, bring it on. I welcome all comers. I'm not afraid of anybody. I can hang with anybody, and Kaleb, I really hope I destroy you.
Do you see that match going to KO, TKO, or?
Well, Kaleb and I played in Intergeekdom in a different fan league a long time ago. It was over a year and a half ago, probably. Kaleb and I played in his first Intergeekdom match, I think, and I TKO'd him then. I have gotten a lot better since then, and so has he. He has improved more than I have, but I also started at a higher point.
Yeah, dude, you didn't really have that much to improve, right?
Yeah, exactly. There's a few categories that I've definitely improved on a lot. I'm not going to really say those because I don't want to, give any strategy away, but there's a lot of categories I've improved on a lot since then. So, I could see this going deep into the third round. I could see it being a close game. If Kaleb doesn't have luck on his side, there's not a single category that I consider a weakness of mine in Intergeekdom. Caleb's got like 3 or 4. So, if he gets an actual weakness for him, it could definitely be a KO or a TKO. If he gets something that he's strong in, it could be more of a game.
Okay, Robert, I'm really sorry for your loss. Even if it was a TKO, the match itself didn't seem that way, because it just came down to the final 2 questions, to be honest, because you really got yourself back up after spinning opponent's choice.
Mm-hmm.
That's still hard.
Yeah,
a lot. But that's what happens, and I hope we can see you back in the singles league. And honestly, I cannot wait to see you play Geektacular and see what the hell this is all about. Because
we'll find out.
As a Geektacular competitor, I want to know what I'm up against. So,
absolutely, man.
Thank you very much. Okay, so back to Snacks and me, I guess. Alright, so after this amazing match, I think these two have put a great showing, and Kaleb is moving on to the tournament to become the first Movie Triva Face-Off champion. So, Snacks, I don't even know Kaleb knew this,
Oh, no.
That's right. We
There is a world where I have a shot to become a champion, and Robert's not in that tournament, and that
he didn't give it to himself either.
I know, I didn't give it to myself either.
Yes, we have a champions tournament that will be coming up. At a minimum, we'll have 8 of our first match winners participating. We'd like to get at least 12 in before we run that tournament, but a minimum of 8 of the winners from their first matches will be put into a bracket to earn the first singles title in the Movie Trivia Face-Off.
Exactly, and Robert, you earned 11 points, so in the rankings for now, I think you are going to be a little low to make it from the losers. So, but we will give you matches anyway. So.
But the good news is you still scored more than Nico did.
Hey, that's all that matters. That's all that matters.
I'll take it.
Cheap shot there. All right, so guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you to you, Snacks, and thank you again to the question writing team. I think today's match went much more smoothly thanks to the database. And guys, share, subscribe. We need all the support you guys can give us because we are starting to grow. Stay tuned for the announcements because we have big things coming on. Not only the Geektacular division, in which I know these two are dangerous. And I mean, I consider myself dangerous in this one as well. And, but we are going to make an announcement about exciting things coming in for this league. Do you know what I am talking about, Snacks?
I have a pretty good idea what's going on. Gentlemen, I wanted to say thank you to our fantastic question writing team, especially Nick, for putting this database together for us. I want to thank our competitors, Kaleb and Robert. We appreciate you guys playing. We'll see you in your next matches. Good luck in your next matches, whatever league they may be in. And a big thank you to my desk announcer friend there, the Spaniard, David Garcia. Thank you, sir.
Thanks
and
to you, DJ.
All of us here at the Movie Trivia Face-Off, be excellent to each other.